a young man noticed a girl walking alone, being followed by a strange man. His mother warned him not to interfere because the man seemed dangerous. Feeling sense of responsibility, he imagined his little sister in the same situation and decided to act. But when he confronted the criminal and asked him to back off, he was shocked by what happened next. One night in the city of Boston, Cameron experienced an incident that he would remember for the rest of his life. It was a normal night and he was shopping with his mother at the mall. It was getting late, so his mother wanted to buy what they needed and just go back home. At that time, 17 years old, Cameron noticed something bizarre. A man that looked kind of suspicious got his attention. He looked and acted like those criminals that Cameron used to see in movies. But the problem was not the man himself, but rather what he was doing at the time. He was walking in a disturbing way behind a girl who looked like she was in middle school. The girl was walking alone, but that man would follow her wherever she would go. He was looking at her with somehow uncomfortable and even creepy way. The girl herself realized that he was stalking her and tried to lose him. But the faster she went, the faster he would go after her, not letting her go out of his sight. Cameron felt that he had to take action and help that frightened girl. He thought about confronting this man and putting a stop to him. After all, Cameron also had a little sister and would not accept her being in that same position. But when he started to intervene, his mother grabbed him and prevented him from doing so. She told him not to get involved and get himself into troubles unrelated to him. She also told him that this man looks extremely dangerous and he should stay away from him. She thought someone else should help this girl and not her young son. Maybe later they can call for help. But Cameron thought it might be too late by the time help arrives. He was a massive tall man and he was much bigger than her teenager son. Additionally, it was clear that he was not in a sober state because she could smell alcohol coming out of him. But Cameron refused to listen to his mother and ignored it. And when that man was about to grab the girl, Cameron appeared in front of him. Cameron told him, "Do you know her? Why are you walking behind her and trying to scare her?" At that moment, the man got tensed up and told him he's not a pervert as he thinks. He just wanted to ask her for something and then he would go in his way. But Cameron refused to believe that and told him to leave her alone immediately. His mother was extremely anxious watching him and thought this man could hurt him. But the man realized that he was in a public place and everyone started to notice what's going on. So right away, he turned around and escaped the mall immediately. After he escaped, Cameron and his mother stayed with the girl until her mother came. Her mother went to the bathroom and told her to wait for her until she comes back. But unfortunately, that man appeared and kept harassing her until Cameron confronted him. The girl mother then greatly thanked him for refusing to abandon her daughter and ignore it. But the story did not end here, and the mother filed a report against the man with the strange behavior. The authority reviewed the security footage and then they were shocked by what they came. When he left the store, he got into a truck driven by another person. This meant that he likely intended to kidnap her and get away with her. So the police tracked this truck license plate until they reached the owner of the car and his friend. They were both arrested and got sent to spend long time behind bars. And all of that was thanks to the brave young man who refused to just stand by while he's seen someone else in danger.